What's going on, everyone? Liam here from the Toronto studio, and in this video we're going to talk about how to increase online sales. It's a question we get asked a lot here at the Toronto studio, and I thought it'd be great to do a video on it. So let's get started. Now, the first thing that I want to cover is good sales, good online sales come from sending quantifiable, targeted traffic to your website or shop. Okay? Big words, let's break them down. So what we're looking for is detailed markets relevant to your product or service being funneled to your website. So a lot of the times people use Facebook ads or Instagram ads or TikTok ads or PPCs of some sort. Now, the other thing that people neglect, though, however, before you stop, because I'm sure you've heard this before, is targeting people with a high intent to buy. Okay, high intent to buy. So there's certain platforms where there are higher levels of intent to buy, and by neglecting those and saying jumping straight into social media ads, you are losing a large part of your business. So the first thing I want to cover is this. When people are looking to buy, they're usually going on to a search engine of their choosing and going from there. So that makes search engine optimization, SEO, and paid search the first place you should be putting those marketing dollars toward, all right? Because the level of intent to buy is higher than, say, going on to Facebook or Instagram and just funneling a bunch of traffic on there. The other thing, too, is with Apple's new update, getting quantifiable and retargeting traffic on those channels is incredibly difficult. So once again, putting those ad dollars into Google ads and organic SEO and paid search are the best ways to go right now. And that's true for 2022. The other thing that you want to take a look at is building trust between you and your customer as fast as possible using content, reviews, and social media influencers. Social media influencers are probably one of the all-time best tools right now because you're piggybacking on their trust and their community. I've seen it generate thousands of dollars in sales in a day simply from just getting into your product into the right influencer's hands. Yes, there is a cost value there. You're going to have to pay something to these influencers, but I've never seen anyone lose money on an influencer provided that they've done the correct research and vetting right away. So that's another one. You really want to get a hold of the right influencers and people of influence online to review and promote your product. Okay. The next thing that we're going to take a look at is when we're looking at offline, right? Is your product good? Is it doing what it's saying it's doing? Or does it need revisions? If it's doing what it's saying it's doing, people will naturally talk about how great the product is, how it served their needs. And the market, when you listen to the marketplace, it'll tell you what it wants, and then you just got to deliver on those wants, needs with your product or service, and then it will organically generate sales. But you got to be listening, and that brings us into social listening. What programs are you using to listen to your audience online? There's Sprout, there's Hootsuite, there's a bunch out there. Which ones are you using to troubleshoot in advance and build up that customer loyalty? Okay, so we've talked about the traffic, we've talked about the content, we've talked about market listening, but let's go a little bit further. Let's take it up a notch, right? What type of creative are you pushing on? Are you getting really detailed and stellar product photography? Pictures worth 1,000 words. We've all heard that a million times before. Well, this is the case. If you have beautiful product photography, it's going to build that intent to buy that much quicker, right? So do you have that? Do you have a good photographer? Do you have a friend that's a photographer that can help you? These are the things you need to start looking at. Are you doing videos based around your product? How-to videos, videos of customer use. What are you doing there to promote your product? How are you promoting it using video content and capturing real people using it in real time, thus building trust that much quicker? Okay, so let's go back again. All right, so finding those platforms with high intents to buy, like Google, right, like search engines, right, then jumping into social to funneling cold traffic into your community, building better trust between you and your customer using content such as photo and video, right? Market listening to what your community is saying, telling you what their needs are and how your product can fill those needs, and then using that language in your ad campaigns, right? And then lastly, putting this all together and optimizing your website and shop to make it more user friendly so that it's easier for people to go to the checkout, right? And then additionally adding certain promotions, giveaways, etc., and working with influencers to build your ecosystem, right? When you have multiple streams of traffic coming into your shop, you are more likely to get the sales you need. That's just common sense. It's a numbers game, right? But the thing is the more specific and granular you can get with the people coming to your website who are in desperate need for your product, it connects them that much faster into purchasing behavior. And that's what we want. We want the people, the right people with the right purchasing behavior buying your product very quickly, right? And that's how you can scale up really fast when you've hit that sweet spot of targeting the right people and getting them to buy your stuff, right? So that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a comment below. If you have a question or concern, or would just like us to do a video dedicated to your specific business, we're more than happy to do so. And I'll catch you all in our next video. Thanks. Bye.